You have entered the Plumbing Business Success Zone, teaching entrepreneurs the business of plumbing. This is Potty Talk Live, recorded live on Facebook every week. Type 5 in the comments to subscribe to the show. And now your host, Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber.
Hey, plumbing bros. Welcome. It's Fun Day, Fun Day, Fun Day. Fun Day Monday. Welcome to this workshop edition of Potty Talk Live, where we're talking the business of plumbing. Hey, welcome CF. Yes. Hey, the $1 Million Plumber's in the house. That's right. Tomorrow night, the plumbing sales guy be in the house. But right now, it's you and I in the house. All right. Hey, good to see you here. We got a great episode here lined up for you. We got a special workshop edition where we're going to be talking, why you're not charging enough. All right. What? No, everyone's charging enough. Hey, we're going to talk a little bit about that with you. All right. Hey, the lovely Laura's in the house. Hey, baby. How you doing?
Great. You look good.
Hi. Yeah, I got this is my Indy 500 shirt.
I like it a lot.
All right.
I like it a lot.
Oh, hey, baby. All right. You want to play Indy 500 a little bit later? We'll kind of race around. All right. It's good to be married. All right. It's good to be married. All right. How you doing? All right. Hey,
It's Monday.
It's Monday. Let us know how your week is starting off, okay? All right, and of course it's starting off great, okay? It's starting off great. All right, it's all attitude up here. Hey, if you're watching live, type live in the comments, okay? If you're watching the replay, type replay in the comments. And if you're listening to the podcast, you know what to do. Just keep on listening. Hey, it's great to have you on board here. Like I said, hey, we got a great episode lined up here.
Yes, we got to type 5 to subscribe.
We got to type 5. Okay, the lovely Laura. You want to do the show?
Oh, I thought you were going to skip it.
I ain't going to skip it. I'm not. You got to type 5. 5 to subscribe to Potty Talk Live. You like how we did a little, kind of did a little rhyme there, all right? See, that's how I can remember it, okay? 5 to subscribe to Potty Talk Live, because if you don't, what's going to happen?
Hi, I'm Brent Harpole,
And I'm Leslie Harpole.
and we own Champion Plumbing out of Oklahoma City.
And we never miss an episode of Potty Talk Live, because if you do,
You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
I think she said it best. That's exactly what that's gonna happen. You're gonna become a screaming little girl. Okay, that's the Harpoles. Hey, a plumbing power couple there for you. All right, a beautiful family. Okay, and we thank you for watching Potty Talk Live. All right, so you know.
Leslie, how'd you like that, Leslie?
All right, great start. The Harpoles there. Love it. All right. Okay, great stuff there. I got Harpoles out of Choctaw, but Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Oklahoma, Oklahoma. All right, there we go.
Okay, Misty
All right.
keeps asking for a mic.
All right, guys. Put a mic on the lovely Laura. All right, she's got a big.
Saying nice things every
All right. You guys miss it. Like right before we go live, I get this in my ear. Dance monkey. Okay. All right. All right. Hey, it's good to see you. Hey, we like to lift your plumbing company up. All right. Highlight you just like the Harpoles here in Champion Plumbing. Hey, if you want to put a little something together fun like that, tell us, who you are, name of your company, where you're from. All right. And how you watch Potty Talk Live, or you gonna die. Okay. And have fun with it. Okay. So, and you can send that into, we're going to send that into, through the Facebook Messenger. Okay. All right. So there you have it. All right. Good. That was fun. A cute family.
I know.
Love them.
Girls.
Okay.
100 years ago when our kids.
I know. Our little one was just like their little one there. I remember that. It seems like yesterday. I was singing. And the lovely Laura and our daughter is our last one in. It was yesterday. She was just little like their tiny one. And today they went prom dress shopping for senior prom. And she's graduating. And then we're free. No, that's good. It's all the seasons, all right? All the seasons. Enjoy it. If you got little ones at home, enjoy it while you can, all right? It does go by fast. Hey, I got something for you that's going to go by fast if you don't grab it. All right, I got something special for you. You can check it out right here. Hey, Plumbing Pro, are you struggling to win with your plumbing business? My $1 Million Plumber Playbook, How to Win the Plumbing Business Game. It details all the right moves you got to make to be a successful plumbing entrepreneur and ultimately a plumbing business champion. In this free 10-video e-course, I share with you my game-winning strategies that took me from one-truck rookie to multi-truck, multi-million-dollar plumbing business Hall of Famer. Click the link below and grab your free playbook e-course now and get your game on. That's right. You got to get your game on. All right, I put all the right moves that you got to make to have a successful plumbing business down in my $1 Million Plumber Playbook. It's all in there for you. A 10 video set. All right, 10 videos for you there. A lot of content. All you got to do is, and it's free. That's right. Type free in the comments. I even made it easy for you. Just type free, F-R-E-E. All right, isn't that easy? Or if you're listening, go to www.freeplaybooknow.com to get your free playbook now. It's that easy. All right, so let's bring it here. Why you're not charging enough. Do you think you're charging enough?
Of course.
No, you ain't charging enough. You ain't charging enough. All right? In fact, we're going to get it. If you're charging less than $200 an hour, you ain't charging enough. Okay, so I'm just going to throw that out there right away. All right? And as I was getting ready for this, sweetheart,
Okay, honey.
I should lay out some qualifiers here before we get into some things here, and some assumptions. Okay, assumption number one. All right, I'm talking with guys and gals. All right, who get it. Okay, so I'm assuming that you already kind of get it.
Get what?
Well, that you feel that something just ain't quite right. Talk to guys all along. You know, I got plenty of work. I got lots of customers who love me. You know, they're just, they're going about their day and everything's great, and, going to Vegas and, they're buying their Harleys and they're doing whatever, that kind of thing. Okay, I've talked to a lot of guys. Okay, buying the cars, all right, eating out at Texas Roadhouse every weekend, we're making it. Hey, I'm assuming that you get it, all right? So, and speaking further here, all right, that there's something eating at you that is kind of saying something just quite ain't right here, okay? So there's assumption number one, all right? Okay. Assumption number two, in speaking about this, on why you're not charging enough, that I'm speaking to those that are in residential service, okay? All right? Elizabeth says yes. Mike on Laura. We love to hear her. Okay. Okay. We'll have to do that. We kind of like to keep it like a little fun. Like it's like what's over here? Aren't you kind of wondering what's like over here and what's going on over here? The lovely Laura's over here, behind all the computer monitors, dressed in that cute thing that she wears in special times. All right, with a little drinky poo. All right, okay, no, all right. So anyways, got to ruining. This is supposed to be a workshop edition. It's a different kind of a workshop. Okay. So assumption number two is that you're dealing with residential service, okay, that you're doing residential service, okay, with charging enough. Because if you're doing new construction or commercial or warranty, you ain't never going to be able to charge enough. It's a whole nother game. It's a whole different animal. Basically, you're the ant, okay, and they're the ant eater, okay. That kind of a thing. So, I mean, if you're working for builders, I don't care. I hear it's, I'm doing $1 million homes. Oh, yeah, you're busy dying doing $1 million homes, okay? You're basically, yep. So this is for residential service providers, okay? We're talking about, why you're not charging enough, okay? And then finally, that I want to get this across, the $1 Million Plumber, okay? Yours truly, the $1 Million Plumber, and even this program, Potty Talk Live, where we talk to business of plumbing. Part of this is we're assuming that you want to be free, okay? We're talking to those that want to be free, okay? Freedom, having more time, okay? That you want to create wealth. And wealth is both in time and money. And that's, versus owning your job. Again, the guys that, they're in the truck and, hey, I got lots of customers and I'm building $1 million homes and I do all the McDonald's and Walmarts and I clean grease traps from here to Timbuktu, okay? And then I wait, 90 days for my money, okay? This is not the game. So we're assuming that you're all about freedom too, that you want time freedom, you want lifestyle, okay? So those are the assumptions I'm making here with these things. If you're not part of that, then this won't make any sense to you. It won't matter, okay? So, all right, is that cool? Did I come across?
Yep, good.
Okay, all right, there we go. So, all right, so why you're not charging enough? How I know? Number one, what did I see here?
What is it?
is that you take your skills for granted. Number one, you take your skills for granted. I see this all the time, okay, and I hear this all the time. Look, you have, if you're a licensed plumbing professional, you have the equivalent of a 4-year degree and 4 years of experience on the job training. Isn't that crazy? That is crazy. Okay, I mean, you compare that to a lot of times we work for these. The college guys, okay? And so they happen to wear a different uniform, a suit, okay? They drive a different kind of, a truck, okay? It happened maybe a car or something to go in the office. So they've gone to college, and we're assuming that they, that somehow their value's more, okay? All right, but you basically take your skills for granted. I wanted to come up with I was like, what can be something? I like my metaphors. I like to give examples. Okay, I know. And so I was watching other day Band of Brothers, taking a break, watching the Band of Brothers. You ever watch the program, the Band of Brothers? It is a very good series. Okay, and I saw something in there. It's something like, and it was one of the scenes where they had a new West Point grad had come, a lieutenant. Okay, it was like new coming in, okay, all right, into the battlefield, all right? And so that's the equivalent of kind of like the college guy, all right? But yet you had this sergeant, which is basically the experienced plumber. You've been on the battlefield, all right? You've been actually doing the work, okay? You have all these skills, all right? And just in this scene, even the upper command relied on the sergeant's information, and certainly everyone else trusted the sergeant. Okay, so we take your skills for granted. You are battle tested. You've been out there, all right? You have a lot of experience. Okay, so I see that number one, you take your skills for granted. Also because after you've been doing it for a while, it's also, it's like easy peasy. It's like, well, it's just easy for me to do. So certainly this guy could do it, They can do it well, so it's not worth a lot or whatever. Well, no, that's the same college guy that spent all weekend trying to change the flapper on his toilet, and broke everything in the meantime.
Drop one in the comments if you've gotten those.
Yeah, lovely Laura, you can hear it. She didn't need a mic. You can hear that, can't you? All right, drop a 1, all right, in the comments if you've had that kind of customer, okay, that you follow on Monday, calling in. Well, they've been working on their faucets or their shower valve or their toilet all weekend long, okay, and now they need you. They called you, okay. The professional, all right? So, number one, reason for why you're not charging enough is that you, all right, you take your skills for granted, okay? Take it for granted, all right? Don't take your skills for granted, all right? Number two reason, that you don't know how to determine your hourly rate, okay? This is a disease, okay? Now, out of fairness, okay, the guys are great at plumbing. Okay, we've been taught plumbing. You haven't been taught how to figure, your hourly rate and those kinds of things. Okay, but that's still no excuse. Okay, it's like, you get pulled over, for speeding, going through the town. It's just may have happened recently to me on a trip, And you can't use the excuse, well, I didn't know what speed it was. It's just there's no excuse. The same goes for your business, okay? So you just can't just pick. What happens is that you guys use 1 of 3 methods. And this is the same all over the world, okay? They use 1 of 3 methods. And by the way, all these methods don't work, okay? If you're using these methods, you're busy dying, okay? Number 1 is the swipe method, okay? So we swipe the price book. A swipe sounds nicer than stealing, okay? So we swipe the price book from what we worked before, okay? And then in our genius, we take 10% off. We take a percentage off because we're not going to charge those prices. We'll be competitive, right? So we'll take a little off that price book, okay? And we use those prices, okay? The other method is the follow the herd method. So we talk to the other cows down at the stable. Supply house, okay, all right. And so, what are you charging? I'm charging this. I'm charging. So we're following the other cattle that are on the way to being slaughtered, okay, which is so true. We did it for a short time, okay, Well, we did it for a long time, and we're lucky to survive. Guys, if I'm coming at you, you hear a lot of sarcasm. Look, for those, that's why it's important here. Number one is for you to get it. So if you're feeling like a little convicted, or this is hitting home, or you're feeling a little silly, look, good, okay? I was there too, and that's why you don't have to be there. It's so easy, okay? You don't have to be there. So it's not that I'm getting on you. It's just that if I can do it, you can do it, okay? But if you continue these methods, you use these methods, you're going to die. I mean, it's not a joke like not watching Potty Talk Live or whatever, okay? All right, you're going to die, okay? Your business is going to die, okay? So, but you follow, what you do is you talk to these other guys who don't know why they're charging what they're charging, because they swiped a book from somewhere or whatever they're doing, you know. I talk to guys all the time that have been in business, had a plumbing business all their life, and they still don't know why they're charging what they're charging. It's just, you know, what's the joke, the cooking joke, where you hear your family's told about how you get the ham, and so the newlywed daughter, you know, has everyone over for Easter dinner, and the family, and so they're out there, you know, together for the first time, and the family comes to her house, and she cuts the end off of the pan, cuts both ends off the ham, puts it in the pan, puts it in the oven, okay? And the husband says, why do you do that? And he says, I don't know. It's called mom. So mom did it that way. Okay, and so his mom goes, I don't know, that's just why I did it. Well, that's what I learned from grandma. And so it's called grandma. So they wind up calling grandma, and then grandma explains, well, the reason I did that is because I didn't have a pan that would fit in. So all this time we just fall in this silliness. We do the same thing with our pricing, okay? And this way it's not just you get less ham, you just literally, you're making less money, you know, which is driving you to busy dime. So
Missy's got a great question here.
Well, bring it, Misty. Can we bring it up? I get phone calls all the time of people asking for prices, and I get the feeling that they are not prospective customers. I think they are local competitors. This has happened to others. It sure does. Okay? They're going to... You never give pricing over the phone. By the way, anyone that's just calling for pricing is not your customer anyways. Okay? It's not worth the time. I know it feels like you can get it. You may be able to get it. Here's the thing, the guy said, I get it. If you can get me in the house, if you can just get me in, if I get with the customer, I can sell the job every time. You get me in the house. Okay? Well, you can't scale that. It'll be you in the truck going to the house for your entire life, and then you're 55, 60 looking to retire, and there's nothing to sell. You don't have anything, okay? So you can't scale that, right? You can't scale that, okay? So if someone's asking for pricing, they're not your customer, all right? By the way, a real customer who's asking for price is not really looking for the price. That's not their number one concern. Asking price is just something that sounds smart or intelligent. It's something that they kind of control, that they can kind of, grab control of the situation here, all right? But you never give pricing, okay? All right? So Misty needs to call us. And we're gonna, she does. Okay, I'm going to have a solution for you guys on this at the end here. I'm going to cite it, okay? I got a solution. Okay, yep. Look at all that. Yes. Hey, it's what I do here, okay? Finally, on how they determine hourly rate, okay? And this is my favorite.
Okay.
And by the guys that will admit to this, I talk to that admit that they do this, I know that they're going to be successful.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Go to let's see.
What?
Iron Man Riley. You know we love the name.
Iron Man Riley. How can you not
Iron
love that?
Man
That's
Plumbing.
cool.
That's
Iron Man Plumbing.
best thing.
So does he have a question?
Yeah, hold on. It's not popping up. Here we go.
We got it?
Hang on 1 second. It's coming up now.
We got the new system kind of fighting back. We got Misty. We had Misty's. Okay. So what do you say to those customers calling for pricing?
Oh, Iron Man. That's such a good question.
That is such a good question.
Such a great question.
Okay, and we know the answer.
We do.
That you can close 97.8% of those. But I'm going to have to charge you for it. Okay, no. Wait, first of all, you want to take control of that customer. I'll give you a little bit with that, okay? But you just come right back. In fact, I would hear the lovely Laura say this for years, and then when we had a bank of ladies that were answering the phones, this is what I heard all the time. So, the customer calls and they're going to say, so how much do you charge for blah, 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 blah? You're going to come right back at them, and you're going to say, sure, we can help you with that. Have we done work for you before? Can you get that? Sure, we can help you with that. Have we done work for you before? And what that does is immediately you take control of the conversation, okay? And you're able to deflect it, okay? And go and move on, okay? So I give you a little inside hint right there, okay?
I think Iron Man's in our Success Academy. He's going to get the answer to that.
So Iron Man's in the Success Academy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, if you got that, that'll be coming, okay? That's all part of it. That's an important thing, okay? And it works. It works all the time, okay? Again, we were able to book, 98% of our customers. And, the other two that don't, they weren't your customers anyways, okay? All right?
Letting them know we're going to be
Yep.
taking care of them.
That's right. So here we get to finally we get to the one of my favorite what the guys do, and it's called the pull it out of your arse method. Okay, and if we're honest, guys, this is frankly what most of us did or do or currently do.
Confirming it works, Iron Man.
Right, Adam said.
Our clients.
All right, Adam, that's right. It does work. Okay. And so this idea of just pulling the price because we don't know a price. So just from experience, here's where a guy was. We get experience, we can actually get a little dangerous. Well, the last customer paid this much for this kind of a job, or excuse me, all right, or this feels like this kind of a job, so I should charge this, or I need this amount of money, so I'll charge this. Okay, I'll just get anything, okay? And so that's just pulling it out of your arse, okay? And that's an extremely dangerous thing to do. And it's all because, we use one of those three methods, it's because we don't know how to figure your hourly rate, okay? And even the guys, it's not just taking your materials and your labor, there's a lot more involved with that, but it is simple, okay? But there's a process of doing that. So another reason why I know guys aren't charging enough, number one, so that you take your skills for granted. Number two, don't know how to determine your hourly rate, okay? And number three, and number three, and this is a biggie, okay? And this is a no snowflake zone, okay? We're being honest here, is that you don't believe you're worth it. And I'm going to say that again. You don't believe you're worth it. I talk to hundreds of guys, okay, or have. Not millions. I mean, we haven't not there yet. We make millions. We don't talk to. All right. Okay. All right. But we don't. It's there. And look, I've been there, so I feel it. I know the emotion. I know that the guy part of it says, "Oh no, I'm worth it. Well, I'm the best plumber around." I get it. And we got some tats and all this kind of stuff, and so we're cool and all that, and we're worth it. And you right. And if you start, you are the best plumber. Okay. But deep down inside, there's something in us that says, I don't believe I'm worth it, okay? And that's there for a couple reasons, okay? It's first of all, we've been conditioned that way. Not to go on too many details here, go off the deep end on you, but it's certainly, look, brother, if we're in plumbing, okay, the odds are no matter what country we're in, okay, what in our country, what state we're in, north, south, okay, if what race we are, what religion we are. Look, if we're in plumbing, the odds are we're very similar, okay? And we come from blue collar, poor to middle class, backgrounds, okay? Working class, okay? Our parents worked in the factory. They didn't own it, okay? Or they didn't necessarily they didn't manage the factory, okay? They worked the line, okay? And so that's the background that we come from. Okay, so we've been conditioned to think a certain way, all right? And that way is that we're only worth so much, period. Okay? And Iron Man says, right, it ain't about plumbing, it's about business. Amen, brother. All right, you're learning. That's right. It's all about business. It ain't about plumbing, okay? So we've been conditioned to think this way, okay? You've been conditioned to think a certain way about yourself. All right? James says, whoa, easy on the tab. I want to argue with Mr. Champion. All right. All right, easy on. Okay. But and that says something about us. Even that kind of thing. I know we joke about it, the tats and that kind of stuff. We come from a certain background. So that certain background says that we're worth a certain amount. We can't charge. I can't do this. Okay. I can't charge as much as a doctor. Okay. I can't do that. Okay. So we think that way, all right? Number three is a real thing. Yep. I wish my, what?
RMP? What's RMP?
Valued himself.
RMP?
RMP?
What's that? That's something I don't know.
Yeah, I should know. I'm sorry.
Macho plumber.
All right, here we go. Valued. Yep. Let us know if that's
Real macho plumber?
right. I don't know. Real macho plumber, real master plumber. Okay. And so it is a big thing, guys. A lot of times the women can see it a little easier. Us guys have a hard time admitting this. Okay, so there's this value thing, and how if you say things when I speak with guys, okay, certainly ones that I'm interviewing for possible coaching, okay, I'm listening for certain things, and certainly I'm picking these things up with the guys that I coach, and I hear statements like this, okay. So if you ever say statements like this is a subconscious thing that's saying that you don't value, okay, that you don't believe that you're worth it, okay. If you say things like, I'm not going to overcharge like that so-and-so company.
Right. Oh.
Have you ever said something like that? I'm not going to overcharge, okay, like that so-and-so company, okay. No one else charges a service call fee.
Sure they do.
No one else. Just the successful plumbing businesses. Okay.
Responsible
Okay.
master plumber.
Responsible, very good. That's right. Responsible master plumber. All right.
Okay.
And just that alone is of great value.
What
Right.
did she say about that? She wishes he valued.
Right. Valuing himself more. Okay. All right.
He needs to.
He needs to. Man, if you're a plumber, all right, you're a licensed plumber, all the training, all the on-the-job experience, everything that you know has extreme value. But again, if we're in plumbing, guys, we kind of just fall into plumbing. Plumbers are similar to social workers, very important roles to keep society healthy, but are at the bottom for prestige and respect.
We are changing that.
We are changing that. You're hitting on what Potty Talk Live and the $1 Million Plumber is all about. We want you to know that you were purposefully and wonderfully created, okay? You have extreme value, and you have a very important job. And a very important job, especially if you have your own plumbing business.
Yep.
You got a plumbing business, you're creating an economy, okay? All right, Frank's asking $200 per hour. Is that a billable hour or actual hour, okay? We'll get to that, all right? But it's a billable. You want to consider all your hours, okay? There's a lot there, all right? At least, I'd freak you out at what we tell you, okay, where you really need to be. So it's a stepping stone. But if you're less than
CF on there.
the CF on there, yeah, plumbing sales guy, he'll also echo that rather large, okay? But it's at least $200 an hour. That's if you're just one guy in a truck. Okay, it just costs. There's just the reality of what it costs to operate a business, and not just to get by, but to continue to still be in business so that you can provide those warranties and be able to grow your business so you can provide opportunities. Yep. Okay, so you actually can provide an economy. That's what I want to get to. If you're a plumbing business owner, you're creating an economy. Okay, you're providing jobs, service. Yep. Okay, and so it's a huge deal. All right. So if you're also saying things like most customers can't pay that, that's another thing that says it's a soft way of saying, I'm not worth it, okay? Or my customers won't pay that. My customers, how many times we hear that? Not my customers.
Nope.
Right. You need to get some different customers, okay? Well, not in my town. Have we heard that? Every town's always different. Not our town's different. It's not around here. We just don't do that. They just don't do that kind of thing. I was like, okay. What you're telling me is you just don't feel you're worth it, okay? All right, I hear this too, a little softer, but it's, I'm not a big company. I'm not a big company. Like it costs that big company less to operate than it costs you. And so, but yet their prices are higher. Right. That'll tell you something right there, okay? All right, so, these are things, that just have kind of some subconscious tells, all right? Like we're playing poker, there's a tell, all right, a tell. Like you don't tells me, all right, a tell that you don't value yourself. You're bluffing, okay? And the guy world would call that posing, posing. All right. So these are some things here that there are signs that you're not charging enough, okay? And I want to help you with that. I thought about this. I don't want to push things like I'm selling things to you, but here. Yes. All right. I think Ironman's part of the Success Academy, okay? I've made it very positive on our hearts here, okay? All right. Randy says, I'm worth $2 an hour, but how can I bill for $200? Need help. Okay. Well, you need the Success Academy. Okay. I go over it in the first module. It's too much to tell here. Just to tell you what you got to know what you're selling, okay, for one thing, and it ain't plumbing, okay, you got to know what you're selling. My customers pay it, and we almost doubled our prices after joining your program. It works. Tom, thank you, Tom, all right, And so I want this for you, and I made it. I'm even going to tell you what it cost here. But
Maybe
what?
some of our other clients chime in as well, that
If
they
it-
were in the same boat of not believing that they could actually charge that.
Right. Hey, some of my other clients who happen to be watching here, chime in if you're in the same boat of thinking, hey, I couldn't charge that, or just feeling nervous about it, that kind of thing. Hey, we did it. I remember when my hourly rate doubled. When I first learned to do this, I thought, no way. Of course, all the other companies were charging that. Why couldn't I? What it had to do with these things? I didn't believe I was worth it, okay? Didn't know how to determine my hourly rate, okay? And I was taking my skills for granted. But once I did, lo and behold, all of a sudden started making money. Isn't that amazing? And I had plenty of customers, and my customers loved me still. Okay, all right. What about when they compare your estimate to one of your previous to one of the previous companies? All right. Well, first of all, it depends on your customer there, Ironman. Okay. Also, it comes down to being able to close right then. Look, guys, no one wakes up in the morning and wants to call a plumber. Okay, that's one thing we got to realize as well. Okay, no one wakes up in the morning and wants to call a plumber. And I'll repeat that again. No one wakes up in the morning and wants to call a plumber. I know we love plumbing, okay? But we're not delivering pizzas and we're not delivering flowers, okay? So when they call and they call you, they want to get the job done, okay? So if they're just stuck on, if they're saying they're stuck on price or dealing with price, and yes, there are some customers. Hey, there's some customers that shop at Value City or whatever, value, that shop at, we know people that shop at Goodwill, okay? They won't go to Target, okay? They shop, they buy. So there are those customers, okay? That's not your customers, okay? Elizabeth says, yes, we love the Academy. I can't believe the changes, all right? New van comes in tomorrow. Congratulations.
That's so exciting.
All right? And who's paying for that new van?
Who's paying for that new van?
Huh?
Elizabeth.
Your customers, okay? Not your profits. And that's what we learn, okay? So, and it's all, it's all here. It's all here in the Academy. And look, and this is what we developed. We're taking our...
One second.
All
I
right.
want you to put up Misty's, and I want you to...
Okay, Misty, what?
Go ahead.
How do you keep from going to extremes and getting greedy? Just because you can charge X dollars doesn't mean you should, right? Well, no, you can charge...
Who says?
Who says what's greedy? Who are you to say what Mrs. Jones gets to have in her house and what she finds of value, okay?
You need to operate your business.
And what it comes down to, you need to first determine what it costs to operate your plumbing business, okay? Most plumbing companies out there don't know what it costs to operate their plumbing business, okay? So you got to know what it costs to operate your plumbing business and what you're selling, okay? What you're selling. And you're not selling plumbing, okay? You're not selling plumbing, okay? So you got to know what that is. And then you got to know where you want to take your plumbing business. Look, your customers not only pay for your expenses, which include your fuel, phone, and the plumbing materials, just the things you would commonly think about. But your customers also pay for that new van. Okay, customers pay for your growth. We do it all the time. All companies do that. When we buy our phones. Okay, part of our iPhones, part of that cost built in there is for the research and development for other things that they're creating to sell us. Okay. All right. I admit that I cheated today and I went to Taco Bell. Okay. I need it. In between, I went to, did a little, and I just called, I just had to, I haven't had a bean burrito. So I just got the bean burrito. I just got a bean burrito. Okay. But in my bean burrito cost, all right, part of that cost built in there is cost for research and development on other products that they're going to sell us. And by the way, if you figure up the time that I pay for that bean burrito, they're charging me $300 an hour. Taco Bell's charging me $300 an hour. They are ripping me off. Okay? But that's they know what they're selling. They're selling time, not bean burritos. Okay? All right. Terry says, I've invested in the Success Academy. A no-brainer. Thank you, Terry. All right? Okay, so with the Success Academy, look, we had the lovely Laura and I wanted to do two things. We wanted to take, look, after we sold our plumbing business, and we started just like you within our, with one truck, and didn't know what we were doing. I didn't know why I was charging what I was charging, getting by. I mean, we had a mortgage, took the kids to Disney World, did that kind of stuff, but it was week to week, okay? And we had to be back, when that week we were gone, to go to Florida was a huge deal, okay? So that we lived like that until we discovered these kinds of things. And then once we did, all right, and once I quite frankly brought on a business coach, okay, and that's where we learned. And then my business shot up, okay, because we weren't taught plumbing. We were taught plumbing, but you weren't taught business, okay. And it ain't about plumbing, it's about business, okay. So as we built our business and we wound up, selling it and did very well there. And we thought we'd just be gone. But here, we found we have a heart for this, and we love doing this. That's what the Potty Talk Live is all about, and the $1 Million Plumber brand, okay? And we love the coaching. And so we wanted to put it out there for you to make it not, first of all, I can't coach everybody. There's only so much time. And not everybody's in for the coaching. My coaching clients will attest that it gets a little pushy. You're kind of held accountable. Not always, it's it pays for itself. We learn these things, but it's you're held accountable. Okay, I'm gonna why isn't this done? Okay, even if I'm not riding you like that, there's this. Okay, I'm gonna be talking to Richard and Laura, and I got to do this stuff. I actually got to perform. Okay, so not everybody's up to that. Okay, but we still wanted to get this information to you in an easy manner. Okay, so we put it all down in the academy.
Sorry, I want you to answer.
What is the solution if you can't get jobs booked at $2 an hour? Not that I don't think I'm worth that much. When if your local market does, that's a lie, David. I don't even care I don't even know where you're at. But that's a lie. That's a lie that you've bought into, and that's what drives things down. Okay, right there. All right, and there's a solution. Okay, and we go over it into the academy. I'm going to push in the academy because we can't go over. I talk about this stuff throughout the Potty Talk Live, but I can't go on and on about it. Okay, but one thing is you got to get out to the house. What as Tom says, I could never leave the office. You and Laura have made it possible to do the things that I want. I have free time. I'm free at last. Good God Almighty, I'm free at last. And you're getting more free. We're working on that. It's bit by bit, isn't it? And I appreciate the words there, Tom. Thank you. And so it's all this stuff is in the academy. We put it down in the academy, okay? And we also made it very possible. We put it into 12 modules because, look, it's everything you need to know for your plumbing business, everything. From the first module, the academy, you'll make the fee up within the first module, and you'll be making that in a day because we go right over pricing, which is a foundational issue right off the bat. But it's your pricing, it's your thinking. There is some that's a big our head game's a huge part of it. Okay, that's a part of your success. But then it's all the administrative stuff, all the customer stuff, the marketing. I mean, it's everything. I mean, it's everything. The academy has it's 12 modules, over 150 videos. Almost 100 hours of video content, okay? And I walk you through it. And we have other leaders in it, and stuff. So it's all there, but it's laid out. I laid it out so that you can't pick and choose what you want, okay? Because there's, look, you didn't learn plumbing in 30 days, okay? You didn't learn it in 60 days. You didn't learn it in 90 days. What makes you think that you're going to learn plumbing business in 30 days? You can't. Okay, so you got to come to grips with that. We went from, Tom says, 125 an hour to 250 an hour. Haven't missed a beat. Same story. Thank you, Tom. That's what I did the same thing. Okay, so what happens is when you know why you're charging what you're charging, a confidence comes into that. Okay, first of all, there's a control there. Okay, there's a freedom with that. There's a power with that, and then you systemize that, and your system knows that why it's charging what it's charging. So then your system believes it. Your guys that you bring on then believe it, and your customers believe it, okay? All right? Thais, we love the academy and the private coaching. The new pricing works. All right. Good for you. Randy says, I do plumbing, HVAC, and electrical. Can you help me? Yes, we can. The academy will help you, brother. Okay?
We actually have one spot left open on the private
And I got one spot left because we just graduated. Graduated someone, okay? Graduated. All right? So we have a private coaching spot available, too. If you'd like to talk about that, type coach in the comments, okay, and we'll reach out to you for that. But with the academy, we divide up into 12 modules, and part of the coaching is the academy is included. We actually walk through our private, we actually walk through the academy as well. That's all part of that. Yep. But you don't, for those that don't want the coaching, that accountability, okay, all right, just the academy alone, okay. And look, it's in the U.S. here, it's for a business degree, all right. You can go to school, 4 years of school, and not know how to run a business, not know how to run a plumbing business. And the average cost of a business degree in the U.S. here is $97,000. $97,000, okay? And it won't even cover everything that's covered here in the academy. Okay, so I have it all there in the academy. Okay?
Sorry,
and so what?
Just typed in, who graduated?
Who got?
She wants to know who's gone.
Who graduated? You'll have to show up at the mastermind on Thursday. which is part of the private coaching, by the way. All right, Missy says, do your clients sign up for private coaching after completing the academy training? No, it does at the same time.
Yeah, the private coaching.
It's part. What we walk you through. We have with the private coaching, we have private time one-on-one just with me and the lovely Laura if you're a plumbing power couple, okay? And you have our contact information, so there's a little bit of relationship there. So even though we have the scheduled session, it goes outside of that. And some of our that are on here will attest to that, okay? That we talk on all kinds of stuff. But the Access Academy is the online portal, okay, that education part of it. And then also included as the mastermind group, which is a powerful thing. That's where I think most really enjoy the mastermind group because you're with the others and we all. If you're part of the mastermind, if you're part of our mastermind, type mastermind in the comments, okay? And it's fun. It winds up being, I'll try to keep them at 90 minutes. We get to talking, but it's good. You know, there's a friendship. Even though there's coaching and there's a responsibility in that side, there is a friendship, and we can't help it get a little close. And we're planning a Jamaica trip. All right, to hang out with the group, all right? So, but let me get back to the academy here with that, because I want that for those, because it's not right. But with the academy, it's all that training there. And I'll just tell you what, I'm not going to for the price, okay? It's $297 a month, okay? Look, if you can't afford to risk, even if you think, I mean, this guy could be full of crap, all right? And you can't, even though you need this stuff, if you're not willing to risk $297, you're busy dying anyways, okay? It made it very easy for you. It's $297. You can't, we wanted to make affordable, right, $297 a month, okay? And it's everything. You get your flat rate book, understand your pricing, right kind of marketing, everything you need to know with your plumbing business, period, okay? And thank you, Lance. Lance is we love Lance and Kelly. Adam's my New Brunswick man. That sounds kind of creepy, but I like Adam's. He sends me pics in the morning, first thing in the morning when it's cold, of snow, because he knows I just love the snow, okay? They make them hardy up in Canada. You know, you got to be hardy. I don't know how he does it, you know, and working that. Yep. And so it's great. So there with the academy. You can check it out. You can type success in the comments, success, if you'd like to check out the academy, okay? And type in coach if you'd like to. We'll have a conversation on whether that's good for, that relationship works for both of us, okay? But for the academy, type in success, or you can go to www.themilliondollarplumber.com/success, okay, if you're listening on the podcast. So there's some options. We go over these kinds of things. Guys, it is our heart. Hopefully our heart comes across here. Look, I'm going to charge you something because I'm worth it, okay? Just like we're talking about this, you're worth it, okay? You got to charge something, all right? And the times we don't charge, they don't do the work. I mean, that's when early on we're giving this information away, and it just wouldn't do it. So the idea is to have, I want to make it so it's affordable, so I can look you in the eye, whoever you are, and say, that's why I can say, if you can't afford $297, if you won't risk throwing away $297, you spend that much on fast food in a month, just getting, feeding your pie hole, okay? Or buying junk at the gas station, okay? If you can't risk $297 to understand the business, to learn the business of plumbing, then you're busy dying anyways, okay? But I need to also ask you to pay something, because then you feel good about it. There's a value exchange, okay? And there's some inside information there, a little bit of coaching there. With the plumbing, it's a value exchange, okay? That's how you can charge $200 an hour, okay? When Mrs. Jones, when you're not selling a water heater, but you're selling hot water heater, hot water, okay, it's a value exchange, okay? All right, how long does the academy go? All right, it's 12 modules, okay, it's a month. It's every 30 days, and I make it 30 days. Look, the guys, you get overwhelmed. You guys, when we started, you give this information out, guys want, which is good. Yeah, I want you to go, I want to do this. I want to learn this. I want to get this. I want to get this. The bottom line is you get overwhelmed because you're you're still doing the plumbing, all this new information. It's a lot, okay? Again, you didn't learn plumbing in 30 days, okay? All right, so I feed it to you. I force you to take it in it's building blocks, okay? So I force it in a certain manner. Yep. All right, if you don't do it this way, you're building a house of cards and it'll just crumble. And all I can tell you is just my 30 years experience and my success of building, plumbing businesses. So that's what I'm taking it. So we kind of call ourselves Sherpas. It's kind of like, we've been to the top of the mountain, okay? And so now we're just showing you the quickest, easiest, safest way up the mountain, okay? Now, you can make your own way, and you can get hit by the avalanche or the rock slide or whatever. That's right. But we've already gotten hit, all right? And so we're just saving you the time and money, okay? So do it. If you're serious about growing your plumbing business, or if you're struggling with pricing, if it never seems like you have enough money in the bank, or you're busy, but your bank account never seems to grow, okay? Those are kinds of signs. If you can't leave your business for a long weekend, heck, if you can't leave your business for a week, you can't take your family on vacation about worrying about getting caught up or having to get way ahead before you go, or even if you'll have a business when you get back, okay? If you can't do that kind of stuff, you basically just own your job. You're busy dying, okay? And what's going to happen is you're going to wind up, it's sad, you're going to die, or you're going to wind up being 55, 60, and yeah, you've gone to see the kids play football and cheerlead, and you've gone hunting and fishing, and you went to Disney World, and you had the house and that kind of stuff. But then you get to that part of your life, and you don't have nothing to sell. There's nothing there, all right? And you have no money coming in. Okay, you got to keep working. Okay, you don't have to do that, guys. It doesn't have to be that way. If you have a plumbing business, okay, in the right way, okay, and you have that, you're sitting on a gold mine. Okay, and I want that for you. All right, and I hope you feel our hearts. If we can do it, the lovely Laura and I, who's sitting right over here. Okay, if we can do it, you can do it. Okay, and that is true. Okay, hopefully you feel that. So there we go.
So what do we type in success in the comments for the Success Academy, right?
Right, type if you're interested in the Success Academy to check that out and do it. I'm telling you the price right up front. It's $297. Okay, 90%. I've taken 90% off. Okay, $297. You can't risk $297, and you can quit. There's no contracts. Okay, so if you get into it and think, this sucks. I don't like this. I don't believe this, or whatever. Then quit, okay, with it. But in the first month, you're going to learn how to do your hourly rate, okay? Right. You'll make your money for the whole academy in the first month, okay? Mm-hmm. Okay? Yep. Tom says our checking account tripled in less than 6 months with $1 Million Plumber. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Tom. And here's what I love about this, guys. I want you to see this. It's just the information. Right. I appreciate the nice things that guys are saying here, but you're doing the work. Like Tom there. What I love about Tom, his mind. This guy is already successful. Okay, this guy's already been successful, and he's just transitioning. Okay, all right. So he's a great example. I mean, like you're already successful. Okay, you're successful. You're just looking to take your business to another level. Okay, your life to another level. That's what Tom is looking to do. Okay, so his mind was ready for it. That's why we're working together. His mind was ready for it. So I knew if I said, Tom, just do this and do this and do this, that he would do it, and he's doing it. Okay, is it always easy? I mean, he'll say no. Life isn't easy, right? You still got those, you still got bad days or bad customers or guys that don't show up or guys that you do hire that wind up not being good, that kind of stuff. There's still a reality to life, okay? But if you do these things, okay, and know the right things to do, and you do them consistently with discipline, you just can't help but going up. You just keep going up and up and up, okay? So there you are. Type for the Success Academy, type success in the comments or go to themilliondollarplumber.com/success. Or we do have a coaching spot open, okay? We love, okay? Yep. And if you're interested in that more, okay? Right, okay, right. And so if you're doing that, interested in that, then type coach in the comments, okay? Or you can go to www.themilliondollarplumber.com/coach, okay? And you can check it out there, and what happens, you'll schedule a time with us, okay? We'll see. All right, so. Can I get references?
Anybody on here want to do references?
If you need references, you ain't ready. You got to be, and that's a great point. I've had this conversation. If you're serious, I don't know if you're joking or not, Randy. You got to be desperate. Look, if you think I'm full of crap, like this is what I want to spend my time doing, and $297 is, if that's a lot, and you need references for that, you're not desperate enough, brother. You're comfortable, okay? And I might be picking. You got to be hungry, okay? The guys, you got to. There has to be some desperations. I interviewed a kid who wanted this and that. He wanted to learn all that, and he asked for references. Way to say, look,
that didn't go over well.
Right? Look, when you give me a reference, I got my time's valuable, man. All right, be ready for a life change if you type coach. Okay, they know it. Strong couple there, real life. Okay, yep. All right. The reference I want to know, it's more on my end. Are you ready? As far as the private coaching, I don't want to waste my time. I mean, my time is valuable. I don't need to, And so I want people like Tom, okay, and Christy and BJ, who are hungry, and Lance, okay. Doc Shell's right. Not easy, but worth it. Right. You're hungry, okay, and you'll do these things, okay. All right, there's your reference. Okay. Let's take care. Okay. Oh.
Do you see what Tom said?
What Tom said, Randy, I was very hesitant. I wasn't desperate, but I wanted to be rich instead of comfortable. I am rich. There we go. And we talk about that, don't we, Tom, and others, Lance, about getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. Okay, reference is just when I hear that, brother, Randy. I don't mean to pick on if you. I don't know if you're joking, but what that tells me is that you're comfortable. Okay, you need to be a little. Tom may not have been desperate, but he was hungry. He was hungry for more, and champions are hungry for more. Tiger Woods is a great example. Already had nothing, comes back. He was hungry. He was hungry to reprove him. He's already a champion. He's already made. He's already wealthy. He's already, okay. Champions are hungry, okay, looking to take it to the next level. And quite frankly, that's who I love being around. That's who lovely Lord and I. So I didn't mean anything bad with that. Yes, I'm hungry, need help. Okay, and I don't take it. I mean to ride you here. It's good. All right. Okay. It's check out stuff online. Take a look around. Go to www.pottytalklive.com. You can see past episodes of Potty Talk Live. You look around. Hey, do you think I'm full of crap, or do you think I can help you? I mean, it's a personal thing. You got we have people on that I think that like having a relationship with me and the lovely Laura, and we have others that hate us. I know they hate me. I don't know why, but hey, it's right. Just not their cup of tea.
That's right. That's okay.
Or a cup of vomit, whatever they want. Okay. All right, Tom. I was running a busy mess. Yep, not a business. Yep. We talk about that. That's what most guys are doing, is running a busy mess. Okay, and they're busy dying. And I don't want that for you. So type success in the comments if you'd like to check out the Success Academy or coach. And we'll have a conversation. The coaching group is a family. Yep, it is. I'm surprised by that. It's worth every penny just to have access to our brothers and sisters in the same boats. Thank you for saying that. It is. That's a value thing, and quite frankly, we're a little surprised by that. We didn't expect to get as close to our group that we have the coaching and the mastermind. Yep. And it's something that happens when you wind up living a life. You have successes or going through the struggles. Okay, because even through the changes, we talk about this, the toughest part, you're in the championship rounds right now, okay? Whether you've had your business for, just started, or 5 years or 10 years, I mean, if you're still in the truck, or if you can't leave your business, this transition to systemizing and stylizing and truly monetizing your plumbing business, okay, that's the championship rounds, and it's a difficult thing. Everyone goes through it in their way. It's very similar. That's why the mastermind group is such a powerful thing, because you're with others who you aren't competing with. We don't represent on the coaching side people who are in the same market. Right. So there's no competition. Right. So you can admit, it's easier to admit, I messed up this, or I'm struggling with this, or here's my numbers. It's confidential. So, and you can share that, I'm struggling and that kind of thing, and you're not beat up. In fact, you finally have a group that kind of comes around you and says, well, hey, try this, or we felt that way too, but we made it through that part, that kind of a thing. So it's a powerful thing. So, and we love it. In fact, we were debating, we were getting ready to plan a trip, because we didn't think, why would anyone really like to spend time together? And we're hearing people that do, and so we like to go to Jamaica. And so when they heard that, hey, let's go to Jamaica. So we are checking with the travel agent and setting something up where the whole group, we can go to Jamaica, and that would be an interesting trip. Okay. All right. So there we have him. Hey, good show. I hope you enjoyed the show. Yeah. Hey, tomorrow night, be sure CF the Plumbing Sales Guy is in the house. Okay. Yep. And that's a fun time. We'll be talking some good stuff there. So don't miss that. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In fact, be sure to check out his show tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He's on the road tonight. He's with Doc Shell. All right, he did some powerful stuff. Okay, Randy says, yes, I'm in the desperate mode. Oh, well, let's get you out. All right. So you don't have to be. You don't have to be, brother. I know where you're at. I know what you're thinking. Was there once too. And it's all right. Okay, it's great that you realize that. Okay, that's strength right there, and that's power. All right, so you can get out of there. So, all right, hey, join us tomorrow night. Okay, he's at my house office right now. Okay, is that your home? There we go. That'd be good. All right, hey, but check out CF's program. All right, show at 9 p.m. The Plumbing Sales Guy, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But he'll be in our house here tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll have a good time together. Be ready for your wife to go full time with the business if you hop on board. That's right. It's the in thing. There's something about that. It happens. Okay, plumbing power couples. It's a powerful thing. Okay, so all right. Hey, it was great. I think it's about time to. We're about to flush this episode of Potty Talk Live. Reminder. All right, check out. We got a new outro video. Yeah, we got our stuff. I think we got our stuff working. It's just kind of fun. We're having a good time. All right, we had a good time with you. We hope you had a good time with us. All right. But, hey, want to remind you that you were purposefully and wonderfully created. Like that says down here. Yeah, you were, man. Okay? You were created to do great things. So when you're out there doing your thing, plumb like a champion.
Thank you for tuning into Potty Talk Live with Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber. If you enjoyed this show, share it now. To catch past episodes and get alerts for new episodes, type 5 in the comment section now.
Just do it.
And join us again for more tips, techniques, and strategies to help you grow your plumbing business.